Last Oasis, a game a lot of people were hyped up for, a lot of streamers streamed, and a lot of people were excited to play on the release date of Thursday, March 26th. That's when it released on Steam, and many people bought it, with thousands of people playing as soon as it came out. Donkey Crew put out these servers, and everything went fairly smoothly with the occasional crashes, which is expected for a game of this magnitude. But came day 2, and everything went to shit. This is not a video going to slander Donkey Crew in any way. I actually respect a lot of the decisions they made and a lot of what they did, but this is kind of just talking about the initial launch of Last Oasis and where we go from here. I do want to say I'm not affiliated with Donkey Crew at all. I'm just a YouTuber, and I just want to show out my opinion on the matter. But like I said, Last Oasis was released on Thursday, March 26th. So it's been about 4 days as of now recording this since the game's been out, and a lot has happened. We just saw the video from, I believe it was Chad.
Hi everyone, Chad's here from Donkey Crew. I'm sure you noticed that our server issues are still ongoing. Many of you are currently not able to connect to Last Oasis. So we decided two things. First of all, we are going to take the servers off for roughly 7 days. Our coders have been working day and night to resolve this issue, and they need some sleep. We need to properly investigate why our load testing didn't pick this up and what went wrong, and figure it out properly and solve it.
And he released these 1-minute video on what's really going on, and this was the last update we got from them at the time, or at this current time. And he pretty much just stated that the server's going to be shut down for 1 week to fix some of these back-end connectivity issues with their master server. Now, we saw a lot of issues with actually signing in and just getting to the loading screen on Last Oasis if you were one of the people that played, but if eventually you could get in if you were lucky. Now, some people got in, some people didn't, but it had to do with the login servers is what it seemed. So they had a lot of issues with that, and they ended up bringing the servers down at the end of a 3-day struggle, what seemed. And if you saw the video, I'll probably put a picture of the screen of Chad. You can tell they are beat, but I do want to credit the devs saying that the day 1 start was very good, and that's what a game of this size needs, is a great day 1. And it gave the players the opportunity to play, even if they had the issues day 2, day 3. The players all got to play on day 1, and that is what's important. Now, like I said, day 1 was great. Day 2 and 3 were bad. Servers were down for most of that, or at least the login servers. But I do want to say, when compared to games like Atlas, this launch is much better. Even though you can't play right now, Atlas was unplayable. You couldn't even move. The oceans were moving backwards. But for this, when you actually got into the game played magnificent. The graphics were perfect. The servers were perfect. No lag at all. We had fights with 40 people, and there was virtually no FPS drop or anything. So the servers were great once you actually got in. It's just getting into the servers were the issue. So overall, I'd say it was a decent release. Now, I do want to say that this dev team does require some credit. Now, the devs seem to be very active and listen to the community on what they say. Not all of it, of course, no dev team will, but they did a very good job at listening to the community. And I want to say they really respect the community, because they allowed refunds for their game for up to 3 days after they shut the servers down. Now, that's nothing, no dev team or company really does that, because that's just gonna drop all their profits from the game drastically. But they're just they're very long-term oriented with this game, because if they weren't, they'd keep the servers up and just push through this. But they took the servers down for 7 days, which just allows the overall health of the game to improve. Now, in my clan, my tribe, whatever you want to call it, we were very we were kind of saddened at at hearing this news that it's going to be down, but we all respect their decision to do this, because this means further down the road it's going to be much more stable, and these issues should not reappear, and if they do, they should be able to be fixed a lot quicker than what's going on now. So overall, I just want to say the Last Oasis release, or lack thereof, of a good release, was not terrible. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 by any means. Obviously, the servers aren't even up right now, so I wouldn't say it's that bad, but due to the fact that it was actually playable, and you could actually move around and experience the game, I'd say I'd give it a 6 out of 10, because the fact that you could play once you were in the game, everything was good, but when you didn't get in the game, you were join simming for hours on end. So overall, a 6 out of 10, a decent release, but definitely could be better. But the dev team, it seems to be an excellent long-term driven team, and they deserve all the credit they get. And if you guys are looking to get a Last Oasis, it's on the Steam market probably in 7 days. I don't know if it's still up, but it's a great game from what I've seen so far, and I do recommend you guys buy it if you are into these kind of games, just like Ark, Rust, Atlas, things like that. Now, I do guys want to say that if you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, and just remember that I post content a few times a week. I don't really have a schedule, but I am releasing a Last Oasis series and what I did get to play, so be sure to subscribe and check that out, and like this video if you did enjoy, and comment if you have any questions about the Last Oasis release or what the game's about. I'll be sure to answer them if I'm able to. But it's been Goofy Hero, and I'll see you next time. Bye.